Howdy everybody, here for another video, this time on my fids. I make them with rounded tips and such as a marlin spike or a fid, but in this form they're a gimlet. That square cross section works well as an awl or a gimlet for piercing material, pushing through and making a hole. I make them with twists, as you can see, or I make them plain. The idea here is that you here, let me set down one of them. It's stuck in the ground perfectly, but they're comfortable so that you can hold them like that. I kind of stick a finger in there nice and steady, and now I can bore a material through. I could punch a material through. It backs up in the hand just fine, so it won't slip. It's very sturdy. Or you can put a stick through there, and then you'll have a sort of handle to get a ton of leverage to really bore through tougher materials. You can do most woods and things like that with this, especially if you sharpen those tips up. I keep them fairly blunt unless otherwise asked for by the customer. I can also harden these to be throwing spikes. You could obviously attach a bright colored tail so you don't lose them. And they stick in the ground quite well. I mean, right there's the one that I just dropped to make it easier to film. And if I were to throw one, I'm not a very experienced thrower anymore. Not a young man. There we go. Stuck way down in the ground. But let me pull the other one back up for a minute. Yep. I do reverse twists like this. I also do straight twist, in other words, twisted from the top to bottom, no reversing. And of course I do a straight one like the one below. But, yep. Check them out on my Etsy shop if you're interested. Speedy Snail Steelwork. They're great tool to have in your camping bag. Great tool in general for a lot of crafts projects. Having the toolbox, have it in all sorts of places. Also, without the twist, I can harden the shank as a flint and steel striker. Just remember, if I harden them to full hardness, they will be too brittle to be a thrower. So tell me what you want out of them if you plan to do specific things. But yeah. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video as soon as I can. Goodbye, everybody.